Darren Julius Garvey Sammy is not just a name in West Indies cricket, he is a symbol of revival, resilience, and unity. Born on December 20, 1983, in Makud, Saint Lucia, Sammy rose from humble beginnings to become the first player from Saint Lucia to play international cricket for the West Indies. But he did more than just represent his island. He led the entire Caribbean to cricketing glory not once, but twice, in T20 World Cups. His leadership, charisma, and unwavering faith have made him one of the most inspiring figures in modern cricket. Early life roots in Saint Lucia. Growing up in Makud, a small coastal town, Sammy's cricketing dreams seemed far-fetched. Saint Lucia had no international cricket heritage or big facilities, but Sammy's passion was undeniable. As a child, he idolized West Indian legends like Courtney Walsh, Curtly Ambrose, and Brian Lara. He spent hours playing with tennis balls on the beach and honing his skills with makeshift bats. At the age of 17, he caught the attention of selectors with his athleticism, all-round potential, and relentless spirit. His performances in regional tournaments earned him a place in the Windward Islands team, where he began making a name for himself. Sammy made his first-class debut for the Windward Islands in 2001. Though his early performances were modest, it was his hard work and leadership on the field that stood out. In 2004, he was called up to the West Indies A team, where his bowling began to show promise. He was not the fastest pacer, but his accuracy, ability to move the ball, and sharp cricketing brain made him effective. In 2004, he was selected as a reserve for the West Indies senior team's tour to New Zealand but didn't get a chance to play. Finally, on July 8, 2004, he made his one-day international ODI debut against New Zealand. His Test debut came 3 years later, in June 2007 against England at Old Trafford. It was a dream debut. He took 7 wickets for 66 runs in the second innings, making it the best bowling performance by a West Indian on debut. Over the years, Sammy established himself as a valuable all-rounder. While he never had the flashy statistics of his contemporaries, he was known for delivering when it mattered most. With the ball, he was reliable, capable of breaking partnerships. With the bat, he was explosive in the lower order, often changing games in a few overs. His role in the team became even more significant as the West Indies struggled through a turbulent phase marked by internal disputes, poor results, and declining morale. The captaincy era, a new dawn. In 2010, Darren Sammy was appointed as the captain of the West Indies Test team, a move that raised eyebrows. Critics questioned his place in the squad, let alone his leadership credentials. But the West Indies Cricket Board (WICB) saw something else, a player who united others, who played for the badge on his shirt, and who commanded respect without ego. Challenges and criticism. His initial days as captain were not easy. The West Indies were languishing near the bottom of world rankings. There were conflicts between players and the board, and the team was plagued by inconsistency. Sammy, lacking elite-level stats himself, became a target for critics who felt he wasn't worthy of captaincy. But Sammy never let it affect his belief. He focused on rebuilding the team's culture, instilling discipline, faith, and pride in the maroon jersey. 2012 ICC T20 World Cup, a dream realized. Under Sammy's leadership, the West Indies found new purpose in the shorter formats. The 2012 ICC T20 World Cup in Sri Lanka became the platform where his leadership peaked. The West Indies were not the favorites. But with a team filled with match winners like Chris Gayle, Marlon Samuels, Sunil Narini, and Kieron Pollard, and a captain who believed in every player, they clicked. After topping their group and defeating Australia in the semi-final, they faced Sri Lanka in the final at Colombo. The final showdown, batting first, the West Indies struggled early, but Marlon Samuels played an iconic innings of 78 off 56 balls. Sammy himself contributed 26 not out from 15 balls. With the ball, West Indies bowled out Sri Lanka for just 101 to win the title. Sammy became the first captain to lead West Indies to a major ICC title in over 30 years. Between the World Cups, the glue that held the team. Post-2012, Sammy's position in the Test and ODI teams began to waver due to performance issues. He was eventually dropped from the Test side and later retired from the format in 2014. Yet in T20s, he remained a crucial figure, leading by example, inspiring belief, and playing clutch cameos. He was not just the tactical leader. He was the emotional core of the West Indies. 2016 ICC T20 World Cup, a masterclass in leadership. When the 2016 ICC T20 World Cup came around in India, the West Indies were again not seen as serious contenders. The team had faced pay disputes with the board, lacked central contracts, and hadn't played many games together. But Sammy and his team didn't need motivation. They had pride. Defying all odds, the team's unity was visible throughout the tournament. From the opening win against England to victories over Sri Lanka, South Africa, and India in the semi-final, West Indies looked determined. In the final against England, the West Indies needed 19 runs off the last over. Carlos Brathwaite hit 4 consecutive sixes, and the team pulled off one of the greatest finishes in cricket history. Sammy, as captain, had done it again to T20 World Cup titles, and more importantly, a message to the world: the West Indies were still giants. The speech that shocked the world. At the post-match ceremony, Darren Sammy delivered a powerful, emotional, and unscripted speech that made headlines around the world. He thanked his teammates, the fans, and the former players who had supported them. But he also called out the West Indies Cricket Board for their lack of support and respect for the players. One of Sammy's most memorable post-international chapters unfolded in the Pakistan Super League (PSL), where he played and later coached Peshawar Zalmi. His love and respect for Pakistan cricket and the people were heartwarming. In 2023, Darren Sammy took over as the head coach of the West Indies white ball teams ODI and T20. His appointment was hailed by fans and players alike, as many saw it as the start of a revival phase. He emphasized fitness, discipline, and teamwork, values he lived by. While the results are still evolving, his presence alone has brought optimism. Family and personal life. Darren Sammy is a deeply spiritual man. Faith plays a crucial role in his life. He often credits his success to divine guidance. Off the field, he is a family man known for his humility, charisma, and generosity. He is also an advocate for racial equality, having spoken out about racism in cricket after the George Floyd protests. He continues to champion inclusive values, both as a coach and public figure. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.